I had a lot of nice ones because I was on the Gila, and so we did a lot of wilderness fires. And I was in the day when we did a lot of two-man fires, you know, helitack fires, because we had a helitack crew there with us. So the hot shots would break up and go out in 2- and 4-person helitack fires. So we were just, the hot shot crew there was just about as well versed in helitack as anybody in the United States was for helitack. So I went out with a guy. They put a guy on the crew and they made him my squad boss that year because I didn't want to promote. And so he became my squad boss. Well, he'd been on the fire crew like 15, 20 years earlier, and now he was back, and he was a local, and he was way out of shape, but he had experience, and so they gave him the job. And it didn't take me 5 minutes to realize I should have put in for it myself. But I took him on a fire. We went on a fire together, and he didn't really know what he was doing. So we got it all straight. We took the tree down and mopped it up, started hiking out. It took us 10.5 hours to hike out from a single snag tree. 10.5 hours. It was the longest hike I had in my whole career, 10.5 hours. When I got out, but we got to the pickup point, and the lookout tower had been paying attention to us as we walked out, keeping track of us. And we got to the pickup, and she came on the radio, and I said, "We're ready for a ride," and she said, "Oh, Ricky, they're having a party. They're not gonna come get you. You have to spend the night." And so we had to sleep out again we didn't have sleeping bags in those days. It was still paper sleeping bags. So we had to sleep just with what we had on, our sweatshirts and stuff, out in the middle of nowhere on a desert area where it was really cold. We had to make ourselves a little fire and everything. And they came and got us in the morning. But when they came to get us, the dispatcher came on the radio, and I said, "What time are we going to have the pickup?" And he said, "Let me call him." And Glenwood came on and said, "We're at like 10 o'clock. We're ready to go pick them up now." And the dispatcher said, "No, they've had enough." And he sent the helicopter to get us. He gave us a ride straight back to the base instead of 100 miles of dirt road. So it was like, yes, yes. And that was his fire season. He didn't come back. We were on a fire up in Oregon one year, and they made us hike in and out every day because it was wilderness, and they wanted to do light hands on the land tactics. So we went in, we put our little line in, but then we hiked in and out every day to mop up. By the time we got through, 21 people hiking in and out for 4 or 5 days, it was like, there's a trail, you know? They wouldn't let us just spike out and stay there and mop it up. They had to make us hike back and forth. It was like, what's the point?